like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Go to ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Go. 180!
56! Come on, boy! Come on, boy!
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey! High 7!
56! Check 56! I know he ain't got it! 56 a month!
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Caught left side Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Second down back at the 34-yard line.
Switch. Great 15. Great 15.
Now on second and 13. Wentz with a catch made by Hopkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now Wentz on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Throwing his Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far in this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
On first down, Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280!
Let him know, let him know.
What's your son? What's your son?
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
52's the mark, boy. 52's. In your face.
Now Wentz. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Max Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, it's Rosen. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's second and 10. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He was brought down by Earl
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Hill. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Right there.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chris Jones. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Much 56. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Sunday.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Lefty.
Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Greystone travel.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Kill.
Here we go. Check.
Sunday. Hey, orbit.
On second down and 4. Wentz eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's get it. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Let's go. Great.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
74.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Now Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Jason Myers on for the field goal of 30.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will make our score 9-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be in. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's Rosen to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And now it's Rosen looking. This is caught. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Pick it up.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Golladay. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked about one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into
a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them to football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On second down, it's Coleman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Chris Jones on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Hill one more time. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Tight down. There you go. Check.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Hey, Haywood!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around a 30. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Check out General West. He's checking. Crash. That's great 57.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. It wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation, because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts him.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Wentz forced out to his left, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hey, Alpha.
On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Rosen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Miles Jack charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Come on.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Topper! 46 down, man, 5-4. By 56, by 56. Watch the run. Sunday. You go touch.
Wentz. And this will be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second and 9, Rosen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Watch the whip.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Great 15, great 15.
52's the mic. Danny. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I'm not ready. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Watch the slats.
Sunday.
52's the mic. Watch right.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Mike 52. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 52.
Hey, Steve 6. Look out.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, Mike 52. Mike
5-7.
Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And
you don't want
just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know.